Final segment of the show on a Thursday afternoon. Again, if you're watching the show today, we will not be streaming live tomorrow, so you'll just have to listen on the iHeartRadio app. I know. Can't be in the cool kids club and watch. You got to listen. But thank you to everybody who does tune in and is a part of the program. Linda says Swanny regionality is indeed a word. It is in Webster's. I looked it up as well during the break. It means the arrangement or ordering in regions. Regionality. That's what we've lost and are losing. Edward says, Swanny, do you think the ACC will add 2 teams? This is a great question, Edward, and I'll tell you why. Our poll question on our website right now says, if you head over to ClemsonSportsTalk.com, it asks about, in 10 years, in what league do you think Clemson will be playing? The ACC, the SEC, the Big Ten, a league that doesn't exist yet. Like if your question is, do I think the ACC is going to add 2 teams this year? My response would be, if they don't, I don't know when you would, right? Like when the SEC makes a move like this, I'm not telling you, this is not like, you know, when you watch these movies and shows, they're like, well, that was a threat from, North Korea or whatever. They're shooting a rocket in the ocean. That's a threat. I know that's not a movie, but you know the examples I'm talking about, right? Like, oh, this submarine's close to our sub. That's a threat. It feels like going to 16 is a bit of a threat for anybody that's at 14. And if you listen to our interview with Ryan McGee and the thought process around 16-team leagues, then what I don't know is why you wouldn't make a move to add 2 teams. Will they is a completely different question, Edward. If they don't do it this year, like if we take a calendar year from the day, so we got the whole news broke 2 weeks ago about the Big Ten, or excuse me, the Big 12s, Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC. That means there are 50 weeks left in the year since they made that known, or since that news broke. I can't tell you on August 5th, 2022, if we're sitting here 365 days, why the ACC would make the move then if they wouldn't make it now. So there's probably some window, Edward, whether it's 10 weeks, 15 weeks. If the ACC has done nothing by then, I don't know what would make you change. You've got to believe that a team like West Virginia at this point would want out. You just have to believe that. I can't give you a reason West Virginia wouldn't want out. The regionality of where they sit is not great. But can you haul in the bigger fish, Notre Dame? And again, I'd much prefer Penn State over West Virginia, but that's neither here nor there at this point. But if you're going to lay down the gauntlet and say, yep, we're in with you, 16, then I can't give you a logical reason that move would happen in a year versus the next 10, 15 weeks. Like if it doesn't happen now, why would it happen then? Unless somebody else does something. Unless the Pac-12 makes a move to go to 16 or the Big Ten makes a move to go to 16, and then the ACC just feels like, okay, we got to do it. You can sit idly by and not do anything, but breaking up a 14-team league in multiple sports when you have actually a 15th team with Notre Dame in a lot of those sports is not easy. Not easy at all. So my hunch would be, or my thought process behind it would be that, yeah, you go ahead and make whatever move you feel like you need to make as a league to solidify yourself? But it's a great question. But if the ACC doesn't make a move at some point in the very near future, as much as I like to think I use logic and reason when I'm discussing conversations with you guys, I can't give you a logical reason why they should make a move if they don't go ahead and do it soon. It doesn't make sense that we're sitting here in May of 2022 with the ACC then shockingly expanding.